You can't even read a book called How to Read a Book unless you already know how to read a book. So you don't need to read a book about how to read a book if you can read a book about how to read a book. In light of the thinking about readers, I wrote this morning about reading. We don't help people be readers, then we won't have anybody to write for. But also, we writers got to be readers if we're going to be good writers. It reminded me of a book I once read and then read it again. It was called How to Read a Book by Mortimer Adler. I took that book with me to a pastor's retreat, and I had left it somewhere in my room or the bathroom maybe. And like a lot of Airbnbs will have bookshelves where they got books you can read. One of the other guys found it and brought it out and was like, he brought it out and was making fun of it. He was like, look, they got this book here. It's called How to Read a Book. How stupid is that? You can't even read a book called How to Read a Book unless you already know how to read a book. So you don't need to read a book about how to read a book if you can read a book about how to read a book. I had to admit, well, that's mine. Because reading a book is so much more than just sitting down and reading the words on the page. I first heard about Mortimer Adler's book from John Piper, a preacher, a pastor, who was talking about that book in the context of Bible study. And he thought it was a great book to read for people that want to study the Bible.